Is the screen visible to you all? No, I need to share it again.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This example has
Yes.
been
Yes, ma'am.
this example has been explained by Abhinav already. Henry arrived at the airport. So probably this should be the slide.
Okay, so next is past continuous tense. We use past continuous tense to indicate that a longer action in the past was interrupted or it was happening. The interruption is usually a shorter action in the simple past. Like action was going on, but now it was stopped. We were driving through the desert when our car suddenly broke down. Here we are adding drive ing with drive, and the interruption here is that the car suddenly broke down. Next is past perfect. The past perfect expresses the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. It can also show that something happened before a specific time in the past. For example, they felt bad about selling the house because they had owned it for more than 40 years. Okay, so they felt bad about selling the house. And here the time period is also given, like it is usually given, but not always, that more than 40 years. And had, the form of be is had, we are using here. Past perfect continuous. We use the past perfect continuous to show that something started in the past and continued up until another time until another time in the past. For example, James had been teaching at the university for more than a year before he left for USA. Now we can see here that both perfect and continuous are together there. Like we have added ing with teach, and we are also using had here. Now, there are some verbs which are mostly not used in the continuous tense. They are known as non-continuous verbs in any tense, either past or present or future. They are abstract verbs, possession verbs, emotion verbs. For example, to own. Like we usually not say that I am owning this. We used to say that I own this.
Abhinav, elaborate a bit more on these three: abstract, possession, and emotion.
Okay, ma'am. Now, they are not used in the continuous form. Actually, they are rarely used, not always. Emotion verbs which are only can feel. These all three types can not be. These are not object. These are only feel. Can be always felt. Abstract verbs: to be, to want,
Okay,
to
okay,
cost.
okay, pause. Children, are you making out meaning from these three kinds: abstract, possession, emotion, and then you have to connect it with this kind of tense: non continuous verbs. Non continuous verbs means what? They are not used. Who are not used? Abstract verbs, possession verbs, emotion verbs are seldom or rarely used in continuous tenses. Is this slide clear? Very informative. All of you?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I may share the good slides with you in the combined group also, and in the individual class groups also, so that you can refer to it and you can be able to solve your exercises of grammar book. Okay, Abhinav.
Present tense. Present tense expresses action, activity, and state of being in the present. It can also tell us about a habit, a widespread truth, or any law or rule.
Okay, Abhinav, can
For
we have some examples? Yes.
For example, he talks a lot. Like it is his habit that he talks a lot.
Okay. Another example I give. State of being in the present expresses action, activity, habitual actions, universal truths, and state of being in the present. State of being in the present, what does it mean? Say I am writing a book at the moment, but it still is not complete. So someone if somebody is asking me, ma'am, what keeps you busy these days? Well, I'm writing a novel. So I'm writing a novel. Here, which tense am I using?
Ma'am, using present continuous.
Writing present continuous.
Does it reflect the state of being? Does it reflect the state of being? State of being समझ में आ रहा है ना सबको? Present form में state of being. आप क्या कर रहे हैं? Yes or no? Is it
Yes,
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
बेटा
Yes, ma'am.
बहुत अटेंटिव होकर के जो प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं उनकी बातें भी सुननी है और आपको दिमाग भी लगाना है. ओके, यस अभिनव, यू मे कंटिन्यू.
Next is simple present in the present form. We use the simple present to express the idea that an action is repeated or usual. For example, the earth revolves around the sun. Now here, this is a widespread truth and this cannot be changed. And one more thing, that it will neither happen in the past nor in the future. Like this is happening at the present and it happens every day.
Okay, now Abhinav, you invite some habitual actions from your classmates. Ask them. Check them if they have understood the usage of simple present.
Okay, so can anyone give me an example?
I eat can be a simple present tense example.
Say again, Kushi.
I eat.
Okay, now share some
Okay,
of your hobbies.
so-
Share some of your hobbies, some habitual action.
Okay, ma'am.
Any other
I
person
read
can
the book.
also try. Huh? Say.
I go to play there every day.
I read book every day.
I read a
I
book
love to
every
play
day.
every day.
Is it a simple present tense sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All are sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now Kirti will say any universal truth.
The sun rises from the east.
Any other? It's very redundant. Cliche. बहुत बार use हो चुका है. The earth revolves around the
Sun. The earth revolves around the sun.
clear है सबको? Is it clear to each and everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
Abhinav.
ma'am.
Now, next heading towards present continuous. We use the present continuous with normal verbs to express the idea that something is happening at the moment of speaking or writing. Like, he is talking to me so rudely. So, at the time of speaking, he is talking to me in a rude manner. Another example can be Sally is studying really hard for her exams. Sally is doing hard work. She's studying hardly for her exams. That means she's still at the present, she's studying. Present perfect. We use present perfect tense to express action that has been completed with the respect to the present. Now, what does it means? That the action has just completed or it has completed a while ago. For example,
let me
she
help you.
has.
Let me help you. So, what do you all people think? Present perfect. If I say I have taught tenses in the first period, and right now it is second going on. Second period is running, and I have taught tenses in the first period. So, which tense am I using? Anybody can answer.
I'm present perfect tense.
Present perfect.
Yeah, the whole sole focus of mine is to clear your concept, basic concept, how you will identify, है ना? If you have clarified your concept, then you can use the concept in writing, speaking, reading. You may identify it from reading comprehension passages also, right? So can we say that action usually is shown by present perfect tense? It indicates that the action sometime has started in the past, recent past, and has just finished at the moment of speaking. Can we say?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
If yes, then make a sentence.
Yes, ma'am.
Make a sentence. Ma'am, I have sent my work to your Gmail. Which tense?
Present perfect.
If I ask,
Present perfect.
and if I ask, how can you say present perfect? How will you justify and defend? Anybody?
Ma'am, can you repeat this sentence one more
I
time?
have sent my work to your Gmail.
Ma'am, it's past perfect.
Acha, it's past perfect. I have sent my work to your Gmail is past perfect. Aditya?
No, ma'am. Present perfect.
No, ma'am, no,
Present
no.
perfect.
Don't
Ma'am,
be-
you're speaking this sentence and just before that you have sent your Gmail to your ma'am.
Wait. Let me speak to Aditya. Open your cameras, please. I want to have your beautiful faces on the screen. Aditi is saying, DP is very nice, but I want to see you in real. So, as I said, the action might have started some moments ago, but now it's already finished. That is what happens in present perfect tense. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
So,
No, ma'am.
so I have sent my my work to your Gmail. Is it following the same tense, present perfect or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any child who has any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
What is the structure
No,
of
ma'am.
present
Ma'am.
perfect? When you will be going through a quick revision post these PPT presentations for solving the exercises, do take good care of the structure mentioned in your grammar books. In the sentence, I have sent my work to your Gmail. What is the structure? Subject plus verb third form. Right? Have sent my work. Object आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Is the structure clear? Present perfect always take verb third form with have or has. Sumit is having some doubt. Huh? That's why he's winking and blinking. Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay, nice. Abhinav, you may go ahead.
Next is present perfect continuous. We use present perfect continuous to refer to an action, to an event that may or may not be finished when its effect can be seen. For example, look, it has been snowing. Now, here in the same way, like we have done in the past perfect continuous, we are adding ing with verb, and we are at the same time we are also using has. Now, the effect of snowing is can be seen that the snow has scattered all over the surface.
This much, Abhinav, this much only. Should I add something?
Yes, ma'am.
See, whenever, just learn from these. You people are doing very good job. It's just the beginning, and that is what I want to make all of you. You should be very good presenters. So next time, if you have some presentation task, just focus on the main part. The main part is this tense, present perfect continuous. Okay, now focus on the action. Which action has been going on? All of you.
Ma'am, snowing.
Snowing.
Ma'am, snowing.
Very nice. Snowing. Has the snowing started just now, or is it has been going on for say sometime it has started in the past and still it is going on? It has not stopped. What is the case?
Ma'am, it is started in the past and still it is going
Ma'am,
on.
it is started in the past.
And
Going on.
is it still continuing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the connection with present perfect continuous tense. Some work has already started in the past and yet not finished at the moment of speaking. Hope now you can make best meaning out of this sentence. Look, it has been snowing. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Abhinav.
Future tense. Future tense expresses action, activity, and state of being in the future that the event will take place in future. I will go to school on Sunday. Here we can see that the speaker, or at the time of writing, the person is just saying that he or she will go to school in future. Starting from simple future has two different forms, will and be going to. Both refer to a specific time in future. Now will is so simple, like I will do this work by tomorrow. And if we take example of we going to, I must be doing this work by tomorrow.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
The future perfect expresses the idea that something will occur before another action in the future. It can also show that something will happen before a specific time in future. For example, you are going to have perfected your Chinese by the time you come back from China. Like here, we are using that the person will perfect his Chinese before he come back from China.
Manorama ma'am is complimenting you for a very nice presentation, but my boy, I think this sentence is not appropriate. Okay. All right, there is some issue with this. Going to have perfected. Check it once. ठीक है अभिनव? ये correction आप कर
Ma'am,
लेना.
then please you give an example for this.
I shall continue. बहुत time हो रहा है ना, मुझे से finish भी करना है.
Next is future continuous. the continuous the verb will be happening in future. It will take long time. It has also two different forms: will be doing and going to be doing. I am going to be staying at the Madison Hotel. If anything happens, you need to contact me. Now here we are using the second form which we have studied, going to be doing. Like the person is going to be staying, but in the future tense. He has yet not stayed. Last is future perfect continuous. It has two different forms: will have been doing and be going to have been doing. If we take an example, she is going to have been working at that company for 3 years when it finally closes. Now she is going to have been working. She is still working, and the company finally closes. Now there is a table of how to use all the verbs and how to use all the tenses. Present. This is the formula of how can we frame a sentence in present, past and future. Present tense. Play in simple form. Plus
is the worksheet, this table, clear to each and every one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
If I have to rate Abhinav's performance, chalo, why should I rate? I think the audience should rate. He has taken a lot of time to present and to make and then to design the color pattern, content. If you have to rate him out of 10, say your ratings please. Be honest.
I'm 10.
क्या बात है?
I'm 10.
Ma'am, 9.
Okay,
Ma'am,
nice. So,
nine.
Abhinav, you got my feedback, huh? This is how your Janta have liked you this much. And except 2%, your work was jet nice. Very nice. So, but in the
thank you, ma'am.
coming session, if again I'll be giving you, are you liking this way?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? There should be some innovative ways which we together should explore so that our
Yes, ma'am.
our way of grasping the concepts of grammar should become more clear rather than the simple age-old pattern where I am presenting the screen share of the scanned pages of the book, right? So whatever you have learned, I guess he has covered almost all the tenses. Yes or no? Present, perfect and, present, future and past. So now your task is to go through the exercises. I will be sharing the answers also. You can always ping me on my personal before 6 p.m. Ma'am, I have doubt in this. I have doubt in this. Right? So I will be taking your doubt. But I think the topic of tenses has been covered quite nicely. Are you happy? I think only a quick revision from your end. From your end will be suffice. Or should I need to teach this topic again? You say.
No, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am, need.
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'll be sharing his PPT in the combined group also. Alright, so now I am going to take 5 minutes of break and then Kirti will present. Kirti, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Oh, just a sec. Students have prepared, ma'am. अरे बहुत बढ़िया काम किया सबने. Kirti, what's your Gmail?
kirti8c@gmail.com.
Kirti 8C. This is Kirti Yadav 8, Kirti 8C.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Begin. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I'm Kirti Yadav from 8C. Today, I will try to explain you the chapter Subject-Verb Agreement. So, basically, subject-verb agreement means the verb must agree with the subject. It means if the subject is singular, then the verb must also be singular. And if the subject is plural, then the verb must also be plural. Now I would like to take an example sentence. Now here, he goes to play there every day. As you can see, he is a singular subject and goes is a singular verb. So here the verb is agreeing with the subject and it's an example of subject-verb agreement. Now I would like to take another example sentence. They goes to play there every day. Now here, they is a plural subject and goes is a singular verb. Here, the verb is not agreeing with the subject. The verb is singular and the subject is plural. They are not agreeing. It's not an example of subject-verb agreement, but an example of subject-verb disagreement.
So this one is correct.
Yes, ma'am.
ये भी बोलना है ना? जब आपने दोनों एग्जाम्पल शो कर दिए, then you again conclude through your speech. So this is correct.
Yes, ma'am. Now here's a table that I have included in it so that it can clear all your doubts. So here, in the first column there are all the subjects and in the second column there are the forms of verb that should be used. So the form of verb that should be used with I, that can be singular verb too and plural verb too.
Okay, pause. Okay, pause. So here Kirti is saying that I can take both the form of the verb. I can take plural also, I can take singular also. For example, I have a class in section 9th B. I am present today. Consider both these sentences. All of you, I am talking to all of you. So I have a class in period 6th in 9th B. I have. I is saying I have, and then I say I am present today. So am is always used with I and am is indicating to a singular person. Very few cameras are open. Have you understood? I can take both the forms of the verb, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Kirti.
Now, the another subject is we. We is a plural subject and hence it will take a plural verb. For an example, we are doing this. So here we is a plural subject and are is a plural verb. So it's an example of subject verb agreement and it's correct. Now here you is a singular subject but it takes plural verb as it's a rule of grammar. So for example, if we take you are kind. So you here is a singular subject but are is a plural verb. So it's correct. Now here we have three subjects, he, she, it. They all are singular and they will take a singular verb. Now another subject is they. They is a plural subject and hence it will take a plural verb. Now here are some points to remember. They are basically all the points that I have told you in this table, but they are more in detail. So let's read them. The third person pronoun, they, takes a plural verb in all the tenses. As I told you in the table, they is a plural subject and hence it would take a plural verb. Like they are resting, they are playing under a tree. Now second, the third person pronoun, singular pronouns, he, she, it, always take a singular verb in all the tenses. Like he plays with his car, she loves to sing, a mirror is useful. It reflects your image. So you can notice in all these sentences, he, she, it, they three have a singular verb, and hence it's correct.
ओके
The third,
कीर्ति कीर्ति माय गर्ल, वन टिप, थोड़ा सा पेस ऑफ अपना जो एक्सप्लेनेशन है थोड़ा सा उसे स्लो करो. अब थोड़ा सा फास्ट जा रहे हो, है ना. हो सकता है कि कोई बच्चा अभी समझ रहा हो, है ना, कुछ कनेक्ट कर रहा हो आपकी स्लाइड से आपकी वॉइस को. तो सब्जेक्ट का स्लाइड से कनेक्शन होना थोड़ा सा ज़रूरी है ना. तो थोड़ा सा पेस अपना स्लो करना. जैसे कि अभिनव बता रहा था, है ना, अभिनव की जो आवाज़ थी वो ठीक थी. मेरे हिसाब से थोड़ा स्लो ही था, वो थोड़ा सा और वो तेज़ हो सकता था, ठीक है, लेकिन उसका जो पेस था उससे सबको समझ में बहुत आया. वी ऑल हैव कनेक्टेड एंड रिलेटेड. यस और नो?
yes ma'am.
आपका भी बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है.
Yes.
लेकिन थोड़ा सा स्पीड को स्लो डाउन करना है. ओके
Okay ma'am.
ओके.
Now here, the second person you always takes a plural verb. Like for an example, you are mischievous. So here, you is a singular subject and are is a plural verb. As I told you in this table, you is a singular subject and it will take a plural verb. Second example, you all are coming with us. You is a singular subject and are is a plural verb. Now fourth, the first person we takes a plural verb in all the tenses. We is a plural subject and it takes a plural verb. Like we all are unique. We are working right now. Fifth, I can take singular verbs as well as plural verbs. Like the subject I can take singular to and plural to. It depends on the tense and on the situation. Like if it's past tense, then like if I take an example sentence like I was busy. So here, I is a singular subject.
Repeat. Again you repeat this pointer. I can take singular verbs.
The subject I can take singular verbs too and as well as plural verbs too. It depends on the tenses and on the situations. So if I take an example sentence like I was busy. So here I is a singular subject and was is also a singular verb. Here I is taking a singular verb. If I take an example like I have finished making the PPT. Here I is a singular subject and have is a plural verb. So you can see it can take both types of verbs. Now here's another point, collective nouns. Collective nouns usually take a singular verb. Like that bunch of keys is kept on the table. Now you might say that keys is plural. Then how it can take is. So I must tell you that we are not talking about the keys. We are talking about the bunch of keys. And that bunch of keys is only one.
What was that? Whose mic is on? Rajneesh. Why your mic is open? Okay, sometimes when teachers also teach, disturbance does prevail. So I may consider this one in the same regard. Yeah, Kirti,
So
you can continue.
We are talking about the bunch of key and that bunch of keys is only one. So it will take a singular verb. Now here this choir of singers is singing well. Again we are not talking about the singers. We are talking about that choir and that choir is one. So it will take a singular verb. Now here are some special rules that are some type of interesting too. Like when the subject is made up of two or more nouns connected by and, use a plural verb. So here there's a sentence, he and his friends are playing. So here the subject is he and his friends and they are connected by and.
Okay,
So-
now one tip. Now you will not say any more. So here you should use variety of phrases. Okay.
Okay ma'am.
Just on a lighter note, you may use definitely, but थोड़ा सा इसको सोचना है ना? There can be so other ways. Let's have some examples. Can you see some examples? Okay, do you know some examples? There are 2 examples. Yes or no, Kirti? है ना?
Yes.
Okay, good. Continue.
We have 2 subjects here and they are combined a part of only one subject, but they are joined by and. He is a singular subject and his friends is a plural subject. But as they are combined with and, so here they are considered as plural and hence it will take a plural verb. Like we are talking about both of them, not one. And if we are talking about both of them, then it's plural. Now next, special rules. Here also a special rule. When the subject is made up of two or more singular nouns connected by or, use a singular verb. Here, the book is singular and the pen is singular. So you might say that we are talking about both of them, but no. They are connected by or. Or indicates either of them, means one of them. And if we are talking about one of them, then it is singular. And if it is singular, then we will take a singular verb. When the subject is made up of singular and plural nouns connected by or, the verb should agree with the part closer to it. Now see, the president or his assistants. The president is a singular subject and his assistant is a plural subject. They both combined make a subject, but part of subject. The president is a singular subject and his assistant is a plural subject. So you might think that with what part of subject the verb should agree. So here the verb is run and it is agreeing with the part closer to it, that's plural. And the verb is also plural.
Pause.
So here the verb...
Pause. Kirti.
In this sentence, his assistant is plural and the president is singular. So the verb must agree with the part closer to it, and that's the president. President is singular and the verb is also singular. So it's agreeing with the closer part of the subject. Now at the last, here's a tip that don't get confused. Don't get confused by what? Let's see. Don't get confused by the phrases that come between the subject and the verb. Okay. First sentence, one of the boxes is. So here is a singular subject. So you might say that the box is plural, right? So we are not talking about the boxes. We are talking about one of the boxes, and hence is used. The people who read that report are. We are not talking about the report. We are talking about the people, and people is plural. The manual including all the chapters is. We are not talking about the chapters, we are talking about the manual that has all the chapters. So we are using is. The woman with all the answer sits. So we are not talking about the answer, we are talking about the woman, and hence a singular verb sits is being used with it.
Pause. Is the slide clear to everyone? She has very cleverly used the color also. Subject is highlighted with red, and then another verb is also collaborating with the same shade. One is the one of the boxes. So why one? Because of the one, verb is singular. The people, so are. The manual, so is. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Kirti, now take 30 seconds pause. ये वीडियो बहुत लंबी हो जाएगी. मैं इसको शॉर्ट करके I should restart again. Just a sec.